Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Hot Show.
For music and sports talk. This is
Welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. We're back in our normal studio, which actually feels good, even though minor technical difficulties, you know.
Minor?
Yes, minor. Well, we had to reset the whole thing.
I don't know why these mics don't like me today.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I always get the same mic I always get.
Yeah, but you don't help me out. You just leave me hanging.
Well, you want 3? 3 better for you?
And 3's better.
Does that feel better?
Sure.
Well, for those who's just tuning in or who's rocking with us on the lives of the social media, I'm Dante Payne, joined by the lovely Brianna Murray in the building. Now, like I said, it feels good to be back in the studio that we love so much, ChicagolandSportsRadio.com studio, aka CSR.
Yeah, it was a little crowded in another studio last week.
Little? It's a lot of crowded. Couldn't even think straight when you got people singing Whitney Houston left and right.
You know what? That's petty.
I'm just saying. But
That is so petty.
we do got an exciting show for you today. Bears' first preseason game is tomorrow against the Panthers. And we got baseball in full swing. When I say home runs going left and right out the field by your best, your top, find out who that be. And we have quite a few players that dropped out of Team USA. The big names, the names that you like, okay.
Don't that always happen, though?
Usually, sometimes, in most cases, but I do got some new music coming up for you that was sent to me. Got Any Day Now via featuring J-Lock here. We're going to check that out first, and then we're going to jump right into it, talking about the NFL and what's going on. Let's break it down.
And the fact that Le'Veon Bell opened his mouth.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that, too. Let's get it. Any Day Now. J-Lock. Via. Here on Dragon Sports Live. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Via.
I'm on my way up, so I ain't got time to play these games that people play. Feeling fine. So many nights I prayed for this, I nearly lost my mind. So every song I sing, I bless it with. I thank you. I feel you in my soul. Take control. So don't you walk away from me. See, I'm on that line. Feeling good. Feeling fine. So any day now, I know I'ma be alright. So any day now, you can never break my stride. And you can never break me down. And you can never dim my light. So any day now, I'ma start to live my life.
I'm on my B-boy stands for Bruce Leroy glow. My thesis taught Jesus, I'm just letting it go. My 16 reverberate all across the globe. I'm talking Christ, you brag on all your dough. We don't spit it the same, you king's name, watch the lines approach. I'm in the jungle where they dying for so. And if I'm lying, I flow. I go hard, I'm applying the show. Now play homage when you eyeing the goat. My God.
So any day now, I know I'ma be alright. So any day now, you can never break my stride. And you can never break me down. And you can never dim my light. So any day now, I'ma start to live my life. Nothing is impossible. Nothing's too impossible for And I face every obstacle. I feel so unstoppable. It's not hard. So any day now, I know I'ma be alright. So any day now, you can never break my stride. And you can never break me down. And
while you horse around. Focus up. I'm driving horses while you horse around. Focus up. You can't get enough. Don't make me get the pump. She buy me Gucci, now she gang, man, she pump me up. Don't fight it. Cause she coming. Don't fight it. Cause she coming. I need your love. I need your soul. I need your love. Little baby, play your role. I need your love. I need your soul. I need your love. Little baby, play your role. You a blessing, thought I'd let you know. For sure. She the truth, she gon' stunt, you know. Yes, sir. Top game, I'm a leader, bro. Let's go. I done been through the pain, now I'm going up. No. I'ma give you new boo. She my little boo-boo. Let me be a man, My new name's Zaddy, baby, yeah, you know the plan. From Chicago land, with them heavy hitters. It ain't fair, tell Ferris I'm the next to get it. Is she really with it? Cause I done have faith. Fake love Drake, I'm getting the grass, see? You so late, B. Keep a mean stash. The whip real fast. We a different class. My movie, no audition, you up on the cast. Never put you last. Them other chicks mad. Don't fight it. Cause you coming. Don't fight it. Cause you coming. Hey, I need your love. I need your soul. I need your love. Little baby, play your role. I need your love. I need your soul. I need your love. Little baby, play your role. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Louis, GE's Revenge, here on Dragon Sports Live. Now, welcome back. If you just tuning in, we gonna jump right into that young NFL where, first of all, we got Le'Veon Bell driving the back of Ezekiel Elliott.
Talking about Dallas need to pay Zeke. And I'm sorry, this is irritating. Dude, you sat out a whole season and took less money than you wanted if you had just signed the franchise tag with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he took a pay cut. You sat out a whole year, and look, you still didn't get paid by the Steelers.
Right. And got paid less by the Jets. The Jets.
So I'm like, you of all people talking about pay the man. I'm like, understand that, Zeke needs to get paid, but you also got Amari Cooper.
Dak Prescott. And the thing about this, they're in their final years of their rookie deal. Zeke, you still got 2 years left.
On top of that.
And after the 2 years, they can franchise you.
Well, on top of that, Dak Prescott is making way less money
than Zeke Elliott.
Yeah, he's making, what, $650,000?
Yeah.
When Zeke was in millions?
Because Zeke is making, $1 million, $2 million?
Like $2 million, something like that?
Yeah, really?
And then it's like, see, this is my thing. They're doing right foot with the holdout, like you trying to get no negotiations come, but go after the quarterback first, because that's the person, that's the face of the team.
That's the most important part of the team.
So it's like, go after the face, then go after his top receiving weapon, keep that man.
Right. Then it's the running back, and he ought to know they not interested in paying running backs anyway.
Well, they interested, but he's because you hear what other people with these big old contracts and whatnot.
Right.
And it's like, okay, one, you a troublemaker.
You a knucklehead, basically.
As Stephen A. called him.
You're right. You have to show to the team that you're trustworthy to have that amount of money. You've had many off-the-field incidents, one that cost you 6 games. And probably the Cowboys' chances of making the playoffs that year.
Yeah, but even though Zeke is needed on the field,
he's not the most important part.
He's not because y'all they signed Alfred Morris, right?
And this is Alfred Morris's second stint with the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm like, y'all signed him, so it's like, oh, we got somebody to hold over. So if you,
And then, of course, Dak Prescott can do his running, too.
yeah, he can scramble, of course. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Don't mind me, y'all. If my voice sounds a little funky wonky, don't mind me.
He caught the summer cold.
Summer colds is the worst colds to catch.
Yeah,
Just saying.
They feel worse than regular cold, and I don't know how that's possible.
I'm just saying, but yeah, we also got XFL getting ready to start up. Well, they're sending out invitations for the 2020 year. It's going to be a total of 18, 70 players per team, no free agency. And
Okay, this is XFL. What was the other one?
the AFF,
Yes. Okay.
the one that went bankrupt,
And, like, what, 2 weeks after starting?
pretty much.
Wow.
I'm going to say like a month.
Well, XFL is headed up by Vince McMahon.
Well, now it's Commissioner Oliver Luck, but yeah, the XFL got a little tongue twisted just then. Was that's contagious. Had a run before and had a good decent amount of clout, but now they're coming back. So on top of that, and Kevin Surfer explained like they sending out invitations to anybody that was in the CFL, the AFF, or the NFL.
To come and play for the XFL.
Yep, and it's like it'll showcase include NFL veterans such as running back Trent Richardson, Landry Jones, and defensive end Coney Ely.
Coney Ely?
Yeah, it's like Tony but Coney, Kony.
Okay. Coney. Coney.
It, like I said, it'll be a total of 800 invitations distributed. Players who express interest to a background check prior.
Okay.
The draft is in October.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. I like that month. And each
You
team would
like-
draft 70 players.
You like that month for a whole multitude of reasons
Yep, multiple reasons.
that
Eh.
I have to pay for.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Shush.
But yeah, XFL is coming next year.
Woohoo!
So let's see how well that would do on its second stint, coming out.
Yes.
And then we have Kenny Stills calling out the Fins owner for Trump fundraiser.
I'm sorry, now what?
I said Kenny Stills calling out Trump for calling out the Fins for his the Trump fundraiser.
Shocker.
Now he's a receiver on the team.
We have to talk about. Oh, God, okay.
We ain't got to talk about it. I'm just saying he called out like, okay, really?
I mean, I can't blame him. Like, everybody knows what he's about, and you gonna throw a fundraiser for him? Like, seriously?
Hey, players got players express what they mean. Why you think?
I don't blame him. Like, ugh.
But it leads to Colin Kaepernick.
Who still wants to play in the NFL?
See how that tied in? Because, Trump was talking about get the SOB out of here.
Right, and they basically, like, blackballed him. But you can't blackball somebody for speaking their mind. It's freedom of speech.
Right, so it's like, I would love to see him return. Put him on the Dolphins.
Put him on the Dolphins. That would drive you-know-who insane.
Fitzmagic or Josh Rosen.
Well, it looks like it's going to be Fitzmagic because he's the number one option. And it's funny because Ryan Clark made this point. Ryan Clark said, when your team's number one option at quarterback is Ryan Fitzpatrick, that means your team is in decline.
Nah, it's kind of messed up.
Just a little bit.
He was like, that's kind of messed up.
But just a heads up, also, we have to talk about NCAA, the new rule they passed regarding agents.
Oh, that's coming up later, though.
No, it's just we don't forget to mention it.
I'm not. It's coming up.
That is so petty.
What?
That is so petty.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah. I forgot. Oh, yeah, we talking about Bears preseason, right?
Bears, Panthers, tomorrow at Soldier Field.
Here's the thing, though. You're gonna you're not gonna see your starters. That's the thing about preseason. You may see them for short stints, but
Khalil Mack is enjoying his first training camp with the Bears.
yeah, it is his first kid because he came in mid-season, like right before the deadline, gift
Right.
wrapped.
Yep. Gift wrapped. 2 first-rounders. That's all we gave up for Khalil Mack. And if you haven't seen, there's a video surfacing of him just attacking the coach. Just, whoo.
Screw attacking. He putting that. He
put him-
manhandled.
He put him down.
Put him on his buttocks.
He passed the buttocks. He on the buttocks, the back, all of it. He's down. Down, 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 down.
Down, down.
Down.
I wonder, can I figure out who's in the starting lineup for the Bears?
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
we shall see.
Because it's week 1 of preseason.
Week 1 of it creeped up fast.
No, it came. Oh, Riley really, he's 50-50 after he had pulled his hamstring a couple weeks back. He's 50-50, so he may play tomorrow, he may not.
Oh my God, are we gonna see Daniel Jones? No, I'm just looking at the Bears preseason schedule.
Who is Daniel Jones again?
The quarterback, or the backup quarterback for the New York Giants.
You probably will.
August 16th, we shall see. Just, do you hear that madness, y'all? Just madness.
Hey, when your nose stopped up, you gotta blow it. I'm sorry if y'all heard that and all that. I tried to move away from Mike, but
Chicago Bears roster guide for Week 1 versus Panthers.
oh, my ears just popped.
I may have something for you.
Clinton Dix off the PUP list.
Haha. Bears roster guide: Tyler Bray, of course, Mitchell Trubisky, Taquan Mizell Sr., Allen Robinson, Marvin Hall, Thomas Ives, Eddie Pinheiro, Pat O'Donnell, Anthony Miller, Taylor Gabriel, Tanner Gentry, Prince Amukamura, Haha Clinton Dix, Kevin Tolliver,
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Fuller, Buster Skrine, Mike Davis, Deion Bush, Sharik McManus, Tariq Cohen, Michael Joseph, Jonathan Mincy, David Montgomery, Duke Shelley, Steven Denmark, Ryan Nall, DeAndre Houston Carson, John Franklin, Clifton Duck, Kareth White Jr., Eddie Jackson, Dion Jawubu.
So Duke Shelley and David Montgomery are both picks that they picked up in the draft. Who
Running back and defensive back.
say what now?
So David Montgomery is a running back. And
Oh,
Duke-
Shelley is a.
And Duke Shelley is a defensive back.
I thought you said he was a defensive back and a running back. I'm like, ooh,
That's quite a combination.
you switch from defense, go right into the offense. I seen it done, but in D3 football,
Right. Eddie Jackson.
so it's a pretty decent.
It's a pretty decent squad. Roquan Smith, Danny Trevathan, Josh Woods.
Oh, you hear that? That sound like Bears retrained most of their defense, minus a few.
Don't matter. They got the important part, Khalil Mack.
Well, he's the captain. He's the young,
Jordan McRae.
and I think mostly everybody, the oldest person on the team is 32. Nobody else is older than that.
I can look at ages if you want.
I'm just saying. I think the oldest is 32
I got a
or 34. One of them.
no. I think it's 32, and that's Chase Daniel. Chase Daniel is 32. Buster Skrine is 30.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sharik McMahons is 31.
The oldest is 32. Everybody else is 27 and younger.
Patrick Scales is 31. Bobby Massey is 30.
That's why I said they're a pretty decent young squad,
Bradley Sowell is 30.
which they'll take on Cam Newton and the Panthers tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. The oldest is 32, my God.
Yeah, see? Pays to be right sometimes.
Pays to be rich.
And this is the NFL 100 season, too.
Yes, 100 years.
So it's like, wow.
100 years, and after the Bears play preseason, they kick off their season against the Green Bay Packers.
And it's a home game at that.
It's a home game. Man, is it going to be crowded.
Oh, no, it's going to be a frenzy, and my parents got to work, but I feel bad for them.
100 years NFL. Bears home game against the Packers. And the Packers, with their new head coach, Matt LaFleur, who will probably be in the walking boot.
Or the little scoop. Got his leg up.
The fact that he tore his Achilles, though.
Playing basketball.
Right. I'm like,
Was it
dude-
Achilles or ACL?
No, it's Achilles.
Oh, he tore something. Either way.
Let's see.
While she's figuring that out, Nick Bosa, who's Joey's Buster's brother, he went to go get an MRI check out on his ankle after he got tangled up with a couple of defenders with 45 minutes left in the last practice.
Yep, torn Achilles.
He'll be all right. He'll be out for most of the year in the boot, but he refused to be up in the press box calling plays, so yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Ooh.
And then, Antonio Brown.
So the man
Frostbit
he's sidelined due to frostbitten.
after being in, a cryogenic machine?
He was in a cryotherapy machine, but here's the thing. The man didn't have the proper footwear on.
Not expected on the field behind us today for this joint.
So it's like, wow, that came out of nowhere.
Seriously, I was like, am I hearing stuff? No, I'm like, what did he have on? Well, let's get the full story.
He didn't have the right things on, and when you look at his feet, I'm like, ooh.
That's nasty. Cryotherapy. They said Antonio Brown reportedly has no timetable to return to Raiders.
I think he did that on purpose, personally. It's my personal thought. I think he did it on purpose, so he
ain't got to play the training camp?
He ain't do training camp. He ain't really been in training camp, and they keep saying, oh, there's no timetable for when he'll return.
Mama was like, how do you do that to yourself? Like, I'm not understanding.
I don't know.
The lesson here is they said the lesson here is wear recommended precautionary wear. I'm looking at you, frat boy, about to enter a tanning bed without eyewear. So they're clowning him.
Of course. You on the non-football injury list.
For stupid. For something as simple as just putting on the right
gear.
Right.
So that's that.
You know, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers got to be feeling pretty good that they got rid of him.
No, you got Juju.
No, I'm saying that they got rid of AB.
I'm just saying you got Juju.
Juju Smith-Schuster that he just kept messing with.
That's what, like, you got Juju, so it's like
Juju.
And then he still was like, oh, well, no hard feelings. Like, if you felt that way, I'm just going to do me.
Right.
So I understand.
Here's the thing. Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell are on teams that are going nowhere.
I don't know. Depending on whenever he comes back, you got a healthy Derek Carr.
Raiders ain't going nowhere.
You got new additions to the Raiders.
Raiders ain't going nowhere.
Okay, what about the Jets?
Patriots is in their way.
Well, Raiders may not go anywhere because they was on Hard Knocks, and
you know when you're on Hard Knocks, that means you basically suck.
The only team that won a playoff game on Hard Knocks was the Jets in 2010.
See? The only thing is that the Patriots are in the Jets' way. But they may have new life. I mean, you got Sam Darnold, you got Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, but he didn't play a whole year, so he got to shake some rust.
Shake some rust.
Oh, he got to shake the chains. My bad. The heavy chains at that.
Rust is when you miss a few weeks. When you miss a whole year, it's a little more than some rust.
True. Well, let me get into some more music. I got Nardo Red. Forgive me. Here on Dragon Sports Live. Check it out.
You're tuning in to the hottest show in music and sports talk. This is
Man, my man race. Constantly thinking, what would my man take? Constantly drinking, what would that wine take? Constantly working, what would that grand take? Constantly waiting, what would that time take? Gotta stay patient, but got that time ticket. My vision is clearer, that's this God-given. Got a little family, that is God-given. My we sinning, but we are God-cheering. Gotta go get it and be the odds. The point of the mission is feeding our cheering. I came from the mud, yeah, the bottom. I'm still in the mud, yeah, the bottom. Straight up out them trenches like that dirty. Remember all them days when they were laughing. Now I'm feeling bumpy, I'm a big old. Try to slum me, they ain't give me. This shit ain't happened one occasion. Praying for my sins, I'm still sinning. Would you get the picture if I paint it bigger? You won't get the picture if I paint it vivid. Perfect pieces of love. Thank you, God, click them heels and I made it right home. Thank you, God, pay them bills. Now I'm chilling at home. Pray to God for the wheel just to sit on that tongue. Man, my man race. Walking right back and forth in the pace. Don't try, but ain't no duplicate. Constantly thinking, what would my man take? Only way is up, man, I'm elevating. So I got up some gas, I'm accelerating. I'm spinning on that gas, know you elevate. Know you elevate. My be tweaking cause I be asking for time. If I don't ask for time, she think I'm cheating in line. It is what it is. Granted, Harper Bay lit. Want a house on the hills. Tired of this proper here. From a porch full of kids. Look at them bad kids and not a parent in sight. Guess that is living right. Cause it's all I like, no. Till them strangers say no. Don't you answer that door. Unless it's one of your own. Young boy, gon' go get it. Run out the money and run them digits. Capman, be trippin'. If you gon' shoot, better shoot with precision. One eye closed, now see my vision. Off with your top, the white sock spinning. Why you talking? I don't know you. Talking money, now I know you. Out, I don't know you. Shorty 16 with a 19. Play those things. Roll on the beat here, play those things. Roll on the beat here, take your dreams. Roll on the beat here, take your dreams. Roll on the beat here, take your dreams. Down like every day. Singing to Mary J. I just stay up out the way. Love money, man, I'm Mary Kate. Love money, yeah, I'm Mary Kate. Gotta right my wrongs just to do something right. Gotta up my down just to uplift life. I know you feeling down, but you woke up right. Can't let them take you down, so you took that pipe. Ain't right. Pray I make it home, amen, good night. Man, my man race. Walking right back and forth in the pace. Don't try, but ain't no duplicate. Constantly thinking, what would my man take? Only way is up, man, I'm elevating. So I gotta bust the gas, I'm accelerating. I'm spinning on that gas, know you elevate. Know you elevate.
Running, training should feel like Cloud9. When you squat, you fly. When you run, you're Flash. When you play basketball, you're Jordan. When you clean with purpose. When you walk, you strut.
So don't just sit there or lay around. Just do it with the Nike Air Versatile. Basketball, running, and training, even walking, never felt so good. So grab you a pair at any local Nike store or online at www.nike.com. So grab your Nike Air Versatile and live your life the Nike way. Just do it. You won't regret it. These shoes are running out fast, so head over to your nearest Nike outlet and pick up your pair today. So pick up your pair of Nike Air Versatiles today. You won't be disappointed. Chicagoland Sports Radio is your home for all of the latest Chicago sports news. CSR is not only the home to the most entertaining and informative shows in Chicago, but covers all of the top college and high school games as well. Big guests and bigger personalities. This is your home for the greatest debates in sports. Broadcasting live from State Street in the South Loop. For all of the news, analysts, and interviews to keep you informed, log on to ChicagolandSportsRadio.com to listen live. Chicagoland Sports Radio is not just sports, it's a way of life.
In today's society and world, many people need help to cover events or to build a brand, but don't know how to go about it. Well, say no more. Dragon Jump Productions and B-Ray Marketing is here. We not only do graphic design, but we do photography, videography, as well as taking your name and your brand and we're going beast with it. What that means is we value our clients to the fullest and we listen to everything that you would like in your brand. So what better way to do it than with B-Ray Marketing and Dragon Jump Productions? For more information, go to DragonJumpPro.com as well as BRayMarketingMedia.net and let us take your name, your brand, and go beast. Let's put you on top of the map while we're doing what we love with videography, photography, and graphic design as well as website design. So, what are you waiting for? Or go to www.DragonJumpPro.com and www.BRayMarketingMedia.net for more information. Book with us and let us take your name, your brand, and go beast.
And we're back on Dragon Sports Live. Had to make a quick pick stop. Had to run out here real quick, but I'm back. Yes, I just went there.
Yeah. Something wrong with you.
I know. Nothing's wrong. Nothing wrong at all.
Oh, there's a lot wrong with you.
You sure about that?
Yes, positive.
What's wrong with me?
A lot.
No, I know what's wrong. NCAA is trying to enforce rules, basically calling it the Rich Paul rule, because the man literally came up.
That is so hypocritical of the NCAA. You come up and normally I don't agree with LeBron James on a lot, but I agree with him. Like now, like agents for superstar like recruits or whatever, they have to have a bachelor's degree. Like an in-person exam, like really?
Oh, don't forget the certification for 3 years.
Got an 3 years.
MBPA.
Right, so just because Rich Paul has come and he's getting all these clients and everything, you guys have something to say. That is so hypocritical. It is ridiculous.
Well, on top of that, let's think about it. Let's see, it's LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Draymond Green.
Zion Williamson?
I believe so. But just Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Draymond are three big names, right?
Right.
So it's like, and the man became an agent without doing all like yeah, he may not have a degree.
And that's the thing now, so people are focused on degree. Not everything forces you to have a degree to do what you want to do.
That's what I'm saying.
A degree is not, like, back in the day, that was important to have a degree, to go to college, that was important. But now, there are so many ways to work and do what you have to do. You don't need a degree. So to put that on somebody, saying that you need to have this, and this to be an agent for the NCAA, you're
Plus
ridiculous.
the background check thing that...
The background check, and then you're taking away the right of the players who want that person as their agent.
That is true.
You're taking away that right from them. Like, you can't do that. Like, you're not paying these students for playing in college. Now you want to control every aspect of what they do? No.
No, that's why I say it's kind of wrong. Like, I do agree with LeBron. And what his tweets say, y'all big mad, pay me.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry.
Right.
He went ham.
Because when I saw that, I'm like, really? Because anybody in their right mind that has an ounce of sense know that you're going to Rich Paul for that.
But look, Draymond just got paid the $100 million
The $100
4
million.
year extension.
LeBron got paid.
AD's gonna wait to play this year and
And
then
get paid. So he gonna make his money, but it's the simple fact that you put this in. So now all that these superstar recruits are gonna do in college, they just gonna wait till they get drafted and they gonna sign with Rich Paul.
Well, it's not just Rich Paul. It's the other. You got other agencies too.
That don't have the degree. So like what? What is it? A couple old school agents started complaining. They put the rule in place.
When it was more so like if they eligible for the draft or draft eligible, they got to be certified. Like you don't want them. Like I understand you trying to do it for the kids, but it's like
You're taking away their right. Like they gotta have a right to say who they want representing them in the end.
because in the end that's what matters.
Right.
So that's that. On top of that, you know, besides LeBron James and Rich Paul drama, you know, backing up LeBron, but you also got a lot of big name NBA stars not in Team USA. Just to name a few of them, you got James Harden, Anthony Davis, and Dame Lillard and Bradley Beal, who all withdraw from Team USA. So why do you think that's happening?
I mean, you know, a lot of people, for as long as I've known, like, a lot of big names have been dropping out in recent years.
Yeah, they drop out, but it's just like, now it opens. So, the training camp roster, you got Bam Adebayo, Harrison Barnes, Jaylen Brown, De'Aaron Fox, Kyle Kuzma,
Jason Tatum,
Brooke Lopez, Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, PJ Tucker, Miles Turner, and Thaddeus Young.
Well, hey, maybe it's time for new people to shine.
See, and they're all young.
Look, you never know. It might work out for the best.
And then you got head coach Greg Pop, who was doing the drills with him. And I seen the article talking about, oh man,
They
Pop
can
should
sub
sub
him
him in, along with Steve Kerr's assistant, Lloyd Pierce, and Jay Wright.
I think they can still make it work because you got a nice coaching staff and you got a young group.
That's a hell of a coaching staff. You got the legend, Pop. You got
Another legend. Steve Kerr.
Mr. Bunny Rabbit Hot Shot. Have you looked at his shot? The man jump about 5 feet forward and be nailing those threes.
Hey, look, I ain't got nothing against it.
But yeah, it's like, and you know, myself is representing High, Thaddeus Young representing Chicago. But you know what's interesting? You too much didn't see anybody from Golden State nor San Antonio.
Well,
Because you got Pop and them, but you typically didn't see anybody from that. So I'm like, okay. But there's also a good way for, you know, the quintet, you know, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kemba, way for them to bond.
Right.
And on top of that, they went to an Italian restaurant because they went to another restaurant to try to bond because he wanted to try this Japanese restaurant, but they had flip-flops and shorts on, and he turned them away because they got a strict dress code at their restaurant.
Yes, they do. But on the same token of talking about, you know, we got to talk about Ben Simmons. He's playing for Team Australia.
Well, he withdrew too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did withdraw.
He was going to do the exhibition games, but then he withdrew.
Too.
Meritich is not playing.
And then Ben Simmons, I guess, implied in a tweet yesterday that he was racially profiled when he went to a casino in Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, because I'm a black man, you gotta follow me around. Like, the racial profiling stuff, like...
It's getting old.
It's getting old, and that tied in with all these mass shootings and stuff like that.
Right. And then, you know, and a lot of this is coming from you in his rhetoric. But it's like, you see this all the time now, like even for me, like, I go in someplace and somebody's looking at me like, and I'm like, what are you looking for? Like, I'm not gonna do nothing. Like, it's just getting ridiculous.
It's getting ridiculous, and it's not happening to just normal people. It's happening to athletes as well. So it's like,
right. So
oh, wow.
So how you feel? So don't feel bad because it's happening to the top athletes.
Right.
That's making top money.
So I'm like, it happens. So And speaking of what happens, the Achilles, words is not to blame for the Achilles injury.
And that came from Kevin Durant.
That was his will. He wanted to play, and it was
And
that
he
hard plant.
And he wanted to help his team. And like you said, it was a hard plant because if anybody looks at the video, like you literally just see his calf.
Disconnect, basically.
Yes. And if you don't have a strong stomach, I suggest you not look at it.
Well, it's not as bad as Nosif for the Trailblazers or
No.
Sean Livingston.
Or Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, it's not as bad as that. It just...
You just see his calf, like you see the disconnection.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, if you look at Paul George, because Paul George's was... Ooh.
Paul George, Kevin Ware, all those people suffer gruesomefying injuries.
Gordon Hayward, his was...
He came down with his, and why are we describing it? Now the image back in my head. But he's looking really well, though, in the last few months, like towards the end of playoffs and stuff like that. He actually did show up in the playoffs compared to Kyrie Irving, but we're not going to speak on that.
Who is now a Brooklyn Net. And no offense, but Kyrie is starting to get the reputation of a diva.
Why you say that?
I'm just saying. A lot of people in the media say he's kind of getting the reputation of being a diva in the locker room.
Well, seeing that Terry Rozier talking about if he's still on this team, trade me. And he still get traded.
Well, he signed with the Hornets.
Yeah, when Tony Parker retired.
Yep.
That's some big shoes to fill up. Speaking of big shoes, the Heat lifer
Udonis
Haslem is returning, and he's 39. He's returning for his 17th season to the Heat, and I feel like he's been with the Heat forever.
He's been a couple places. Well, let's find out for real if he's been a couple places. But I think he's always been with the Heat.
He's taking a veteran's mineral just under $2.6 million for 1 year,
Well,
and he signed after going undrafted out of Florida in 2003.
no. He's only been with the Heat.
That's what I thought.
Since 2003, he's only been with the Heat.
He got a championship. You got a couple championships with them.
He's got 3.
I know.
06, 12, and 13.
That's what I say. He's been on that team.
He's definitely a Heat lifer.
Yeah, Heat lifer. And you know who else is signed?
Who?
Record-breaking 22nd season. Vince Carter. He's staying with the Hawks.
His final season, his farewell tour will be with the Hawks.
Speaking of farewell tours, everybody kept saying, Carmelo was on First Take talking about.
And one of his trainers the day before, a couple days before, came out. He was on the with Charlamagne the God, saying that Carmelo just wants a farewell tour. Well, Carmelo debuted those rumors when he was on First Take with Stephen A. Smith. He said he doesn't want a farewell tour. He just wants to play basketball. That's all he's about now.
And he, if you guys watched that interview, he actually humbled himself,
a lot.
Because first it's don't put me nowhere if I ain't starting. Don't put me in. Don't.
Right. He said when he was with the Thunder, he had started to accept the fact that if he had to come off the bench, he was going to come off the bench.
So he accepted that, but on top of that, Houston kind of did him dirty. Ooh.
Kind of did him dirty?
Okay, did him a lot dirty.
They literally knew that they were going to let this man go. They let him travel with the team to San Antonio. He said he was in his hotel room getting ready for the game when GM Daryl Morey came in there and told him, "Oh, your services are no longer needed." Didn't give him an explanation. Why? Nothing. Chris Paul, James Harden didn't know anything about it. It was just crazy.
True. You know what else is crazy?
What is that?
You get a 5-star, 7-foot crossing over Steph Curry and dunking. With Curry literally in his camp, he walks off to the side after it happened.
Yeah, you walk up to the side. You said 5'7". God, no.
No, 5-star, 7-foot. He crossed Curry over and dunked.
5-star, 7 foot.
Yes. High school student.
Yeah, Curry, go hide yourself for a little bit.
And it
Well,
was
that-
funny, and I seen it happen, but I'm like, well, Curry don't really play defense.
He don't. But I mean, you got to think about it. The Warriors, like you said, they signed Draymond to an extension. Klay Thompson is just like, he is literally living up to the Warrior.
Well, yeah, he's shooting jump shots one-legged with a group of kids in front of you.
Right.
On top of that,
He was dancing, getting on the airplane. Like, dude,
and he's doing your rehab with your dog in front of you.
with his bulldog.
That's a big dog.
He's an English bulldog.
That's a big dog. I'm
He-
just saying.
His head is bigger than yours.
He had two of mine put together.
Wow.
Yep, I said it.
Something is wrong with you.
Oh. He had two of mine put together. When you actually press a button that you was not trying to press.
Clearly.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
I'm sorry. I just do not want a bulldog.
I want a husky.
I bet you do.
I want a husky with blue eyes, looking like the wolf. And make sure it's a husky and not a wolf, because if it's a wolf, I'm like, look, your food over there. Go get your food.
You want a Siberian Husky?
Oh, yes. Ooh.
They got them blue eyes you talking about.
They do.
My aunt had a Siberian Husky.
But yeah, that dunk, though, it was nasty. Curry literally went back on the side like, this ma just dunk on me?
Yes. Hurt
Cross
your
me
feelings.
And, while we speaking of Curry, Curry's longtime security man, Ralph Walker, is rejoining the Warriors following a year away to focus on time with the family.
Really now?
Yeah, you got your top flight security back.
He said top flight security. Why don't you go be top flight security?
Maybe. They get paid just to stand there. Sometimes you got to deal with a couple members. I'm like, let me get swoller first. Let me get a little bit buffer.
You buff enough, you good.
Be like this. I said no. Clothesline. Matter of
No.
fact, you know who I want my security guard?
No, be standing there, your arms so swole you can't cross them.
I want Goldberg as my security guard.
That is disrespectful.
No, Goldberg and Rhino.
That is disrespectful.
And Roman Reigns.
So you just gonna have a gore, a spear, and a Superman punch?
Well,
And a jackhammer?
he got a spear too.
Oh, that's disrespectful. So you're gonna have them lined up like this, and as soon as 3 people walk up, spear.
Damn, I ain't gotta say nothing. I'm just snap the fingers and be like, spear! Ooh. Hey, homeboy, you okay? You cool, homeboy? You cool? Another person. He get back up. Spear! Ooh, you just got the Rhino spear. Ooh.
Gore.
Ugh.
Rhino's actually back in pro wrestling too,
Really?
and not as chunky.
Well, when he came back first, he was kind of chunky. I was like, what in blue tarnations happened to you?
Nah, he's not chunky anymore.
But Major League Baseball, full swing, literally.
I was finna say, what is going on with baseball?
Well,
Well, at least I can say this: the White Sox beat the Tigers 8-1 today, and the Cubs beat the Athletics 10-1.
well, that was after they took a butt whooping the day before. Well, it was 11-2, so they had to pay them back.
It was 11-4.
Okay, 11-4, even still, they had to pay them back. But you also have Mike Trout, Yelich, Bellinger, all cracking home runs.
Well, Mike Trout got to make himself work that $300+ million he got.
Oh, he's making it worth.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Let me clear my throat real quick. He's making it worth.
Right.
When I say
When you say what?
home
Pain.
run records, Trout is in the 30s. Bellinger, Yelich in the 30s.
It's crazy.
So I'm like, they're smacking home runs left and right. So it's like, oh,
He said they smacking home runs left and right. Something wrong with you.
I'm just saying, you got Christian Yelich, Mike Trout, Cody Bellinger, Alonzo Pete Alonzo. Wow, I was going to say Alonzo Pete.
Poor thing.
Because Christian Yelich, 39 home runs, Trout, 38, Bellinger, 37, Pete Alonso, 36, Nelson Cruz, 32, and then George Soler and Max Kepler, 31.
Aaron Judge is nowhere on there. Well, he's
not-
been injured a lot this season, hasn't
I would say not in the top, like not up there with them. We even got Cal with 17.
he? Well, Jokic is sitting out right now for the Brewers. He's got back woes.
Well, you getting hit with fastballs and swinging at fastballs, you know.
Tends to hurt after a while.
And then you also got the Twins getting their second triple play in less than 3 weeks.
Yes.
And I don't know if you guys seen that play, but if you've seen the play, he scooped the ball up with his glove on his knee, tossed it to the second baseman to first. I was like, ooh, okay. So yeah, like you said, Yelich sitting out, but we also have
Well, the Brewers are up 3-0 on the Pirates right now.
in the top of the third.
Of course.
But we had some gruesome games yesterday. I'm gonna just go down the list of like score recap.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
You want me to give them to you? You got them.
So Sox beat Detroit yesterday 5-3, right?
Yes.
Milwaukee beat Pittsburgh 4-3. Then you got the New York Yankees, who's been on a tear, 9-4.
Yes.
On top of that, was it a double?
Well, the White Sox paid the Tigers back today because yesterday they got beat 10-6.
True.
The Royals and the Reds beat the Red Sox 6-2.
Houston and Colorado 11-6.
The A's beat the Cubs 11-4.
So that
The
was
Braves
yesterday.
beat the Twins 12-7.
Oh, speaking of Cubs, Zorbis is making
His return.
His return. He's planning. He's doing a reassignment, and he's planning on making a return. And oh my.
Johnny Gill over there. Stop. Oh, I'm sorry. Make that 5-0 Brewers at the top of the third.
Sound like Crack City. We still have the Yankees sitting in the top of the American League East, as well as the Twins and Houston Astros. Then you go National League, got the Braves,
The
Cubs,
Cubs.
and the Dodgers.
Yep.
All sitting up, and all these teams has been on a nice little tear. So
And the Miami Marlins are just disrespectful. No, they 41-72. They can't be no worse than the Detroit Tigers, who are 33-78.
I was say the Tigers is the team that's worse right now. Marlins is second.
They 33-78. Jeez Louise.
And it's so many games into this season.
What is like almost 200 games?
Roughly, yes.
Because you be seeing teams like 104 and 68. You like, what the?
Yeah.
You know what? I want to know how many. I'm going to be nosy. How many games?
And she typed with the research team, aka herself.
Shut up.
Excuse me. It's either win or go home.
So, it is 162 games in baseball.
Yeah, they're nowhere near that yet.
Do you think?
Well, I guess they are, but not really.
No, because the season really don't kick off until... No, they almost there. Because
111 for the Dodgers, yeah.
it's like October starts the playoffs.
Yeah, you got to start playing before it starts getting really cold. So you got to kind of,
Hurry it up.
yeah, you got to get on that. Giddy up.
He said giddy up.
I'm going to take my time to... Okay, I quit.
No.
Ride till I can't no more.
Stop it.
I ain't start yet. You want me to start?
You been starting. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't.
Shush.
I ain't start anything.
So what else you got? Or is that it for tonight?
Well, you know, that would be it for tonight, because we can't give you all the juicy now. We got to save some for next week. But I will give you a recap of the Bears-Panthers game and all preseason games, as a matter of fact.
Because preseason kicks off tomorrow.
Well, officially, because it started with the Hall of Fame game, but you know, that don't count. So
No, that really don't count.
tomorrow we have the New York Giants versus the New York Jets.
Daniel Jones!
He may be starting. He may get a couple reps in. Then you got
And Max Kellerman's going to be sick.
Indianapolis Colts and Buffalo.
Okay.
Jacksonville and Baltimore. New England, Detroit.
All right.
Tennessee, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz, no Nick Foles.
Only Carson Wentz. And they have invested in Carson Wentz, so he got to produce.
Washington, Cleveland.
Dwayne
Atlanta,
Haskins.
Miami. Houston, Green Bay. And then, of course, you know, Panthers, Bears. Chargers, Cardinals. Seahawks, Denver. And then Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh.
Woohoo!
And you want to know what's kind of funny, though, before we bounce? Aaron Rodgers literally was like, oh, we need to work on our offense. Like, oh, we got a lot of work to do.
That offense must suck.
But on top of that, it's the first time in 14 years
They have a new coach and they have to change everything.
that they had a joint practice. Yeah. They haven't had a joint practice in a while.
My goodness. Okay, then.
So I was like, oh, okay.
Right. Man. Okay.
But yeah, it happens. But we will catch you guys next week here on the hottest station for your sports news talk. Baseball, football, and Major League Baseball. Oh, wait. Basketball.
Basketball. Wow.
NBA, NFL, and Major League MLB.
We'll see y'all next week. We're out.
Deuces.
Peace.
Stop the recording.
Hold on.